Felipe, how will this impact token prices?
I think that teams that are on and score reasonably well, I don't think you need to score a perfect score or anything close to it. People who are scoring kind of 60, 70% plus on these dashboards will have a token premium over time. And you won't see it pop immediately because the people that this appeals to is liquid token funds, right? Which are, in my view, the largest pocket of holding demand. They're not the largest pocket of buying demand any single day, but they're the only pocket of capital with a mandate to hold for years. Every liquid manager that I know of values all these criteria and is frustrated by the current state of the market. So projects that disclose information will get a premium. I'm almost certain of that, as certain as you can be in financial markets. What I'll say is, if it's adopted across the whole market, I think we may also see additional inflows to the overall liquid token market, because this is something that's holding back institutional capital. And Louis knows this better than anybody, but I've heard it in so many conversations.
Yeah, to add to what Felipe was saying, I think in the short term, the group of the subset of the token space that will benefit the most from this framework would be projects that have good fundamentals, but for whatever reason haven't been able to communicate enough or haven't been able to communicate clearly about those fundamentals and are drowning in the noise, in the narratives, and in the hype of the crypto ecosystem. By applying this framework to their own token, to their own project, and by putting it out publicly, they'll be showing institutional investors, liquid investors, whales, token holders, the true nature of the fundamentals. And I really think they'll be able to surface more easily the noise and rise to the top in some sense.
Yeah. Who do you think gets upset with this?
I think it's going to smash valuations for projects that are acting nefariously, or really using tokens as a way to extract value from the market. And there are a lot of those token projects, as we know, where they see token as just a way to funnel money to their investors and themselves. And they're going to be, I think we've already seen some people who don't like the framework already. And again, it's people that I would expect based on what I know about the way that they think about token, or the way they think about kind of making money off the current market structure. But it's important that we really haircut those valuations, because entrepreneurs follow price signals, and to the extent that you can become a multimillionaire by doing a token scam and doing all the things we talked about on this podcast, people will do that, right? People will follow that price signal and kind of use the valuable resources of the industry. And by resources, I mean kind of developers, VC capital, time, narrative space, to launch these scam tokens. So if all we do is send those tokens to zero, I think it'll be a huge net good for the industry, because it'll allow us to direct resources to the actual productive product market fit parts of the industry.